Peace. It's a lot of just God. And today, I decided I'm going to make my posts early in the morning as opposed to usually I do them like in the evening times. Because sometimes when I get up in the morning, like, I really, I got a few different routines. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get up and I recite. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get up and I meditate. Sometimes I get up and I do certain asanas. But sometimes when I get up, before I even get up, but when I'm awake and I'm aware, sometimes I just click my phone over, go to YouTube, and like type in like Tony Robbins, you know what I mean? Just somebody inspirational, you know what I'm saying? It's a little website called mycomeup.com that's real good. They got a lot of motivational, inspirational clips, but I'm not really trying to be motivational or inspirational, but I think it's always good to have a positive thought to dwell on throughout your day. You know what I mean? So today, what I'm thinking about, the thought that's on my mind that I want to share with you all is freedom. You know what I mean? Freedom. Freedom is one of the most noble concepts that exists. That's what we all striving for. You know what I mean? We all striving to be free. That's when your mind is clear. That's when you can act a certain way. And that certain way is whatever certain way you want to act. You know what I mean? So freedom to me is like the ability to choose. So when you only got one route, you're not really free because you're a slave. You know what I'm saying? You stuck. You know what I'm saying? They say a poor rat only has one hole. You know what I mean? So that's not no concept of freedom. That's the opposite. That's captivity. You know what I'm saying? That's what leads to depression. But when you free, that means you can go over here and rest your head here. Or you can go over there and rest your head there. You know what I'm saying? You can spread your love with this individual, that individual, that individual. You can go over here and solicit your wares. Go over here and solicit your wares. Solicit your services. Sell your products. Make your money. Do your trading. It's about having a choice. You know what I mean? So the only way you can have a choice is if you got what? Options. So my whole bill for the day is, you know what I mean? Strive to keep freedom in your mind and your heart, because that's going to be my mental tattoo today. That's what I'm putting on my mind. Freedom. Like, okay, I'm expanding my options today. I'm making sure that if I want to get something to eat, I don't have to just cook. I don't have to just go to McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like I woke up this morning and I really woke up to a phone call. I know this lady and she got a barbecue business. And me, I don't eat barbecue. I don't even condone it. Matter of fact, I talk bad about people that eat it. Like, you know, you can eat barbecue chicken, and barbecue fish or something. Like, I don't eat no pork. You feel me? And I recommend that you don't either. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the reason Rick Ross be having them problems, man. I always want to tell people that I think that Pork on the Fork song was a very savage hook, you know what I mean, for Rick Ross on the MMG, but that's neither here nor there. As far as what I'm talking about today is, the lady has a barbecue business, and I'm not knocking her because she doing her thing. That's what she likes. She cook barbecue. Apparently, she makes very good barbecue. I've never had it because I don't eat it, but she makes around, she averages in between like $7,500 and $10,000 a month. And the reason is she's from, I think they're from Tallahassee, Florida. You know what I'm saying? But the reason she gets so much money is because she's not just trying to sell barbecue in Tallahassee, Florida. She travels the whole East Coast selling barbecue, going to competitions. They say they've been featured on Food Network like a few times. They got hundreds of awards, but they take their business all, you know what I'm saying? They take their service, they take their good product all over the East Coast because they free to do that because they doing what they want. They doing what they best at. You know what I mean? They not stuck having to punch a clock on a job. So when you come to freedom, freedom also, I mean, the whole thing about freedom is choice. You know what I'm saying? So first thing you got to choose, you know, what is it that you want to share with the world? You know what I mean? And then once you choose that, you got to decide, okay, how can I really share it with the world instead of just sharing it with this one individual? Like say you a salesperson, excuse me. Say you a salesperson. You know what I mean? It's good to be a salesperson even if you're doing good at one particular company. But if you are a real good salesperson, it got to be a way that you can be able to um, sell for just more than one company. Like I knew this guy named Bruce Andujar, and he was a sales manager. His company's called Salesforce, and what he did was he used to sell cars. Like he sold cars for like I don't know how many years, probably like 20 years or something like that. And he was a real fly cat, real sharp cat. He was very passionate about sales. And when the recession hit, selling cars wasn't as lucrative. You know what I mean? It's not as lucrative now as it was it's 2011 now. But if it wasn't as lucrative as it was in 2001, you see what I'm saying? So I think he stopped selling cars after doing it for like 20 years, somewhere in the mid 2000s. And what he did was he started to sell himself. He sold himself to different companies, and his idea was that I'm a great salesperson. I can train your salespeople. So instead of him just working at such and such Ford, whatchamacallit, Honda or Nissan, he works for all these different companies because he comes in and he sells his skills to that company. You know what I mean? So he's free to be a true salesman because he don't have to just sell cars or nothing like that. He can train sales in any type of industry because he knows the principles of sales. Just like the lady with the barbecue. She don't have to just sell in Florida. There might be a million people in Florida selling barbecue. So when you have that ability to maneuver and to really make a clear decision and not have those certain anxieties that comes with not having options, then you really embrace freedom and you really living a free life. And that's what I encourage for the day, you know what I mean? Because that's the best way to live, because freedom is very akin to happiness. So with that, I say peace.